Do you find yourself juggling so many responsibilities and yet you never seem to be able to find a single moment for a bit of peace? Finding a work-life self-balance is all about harmonising professional responsibilities, personal relationships, and your individual well-being. It's about delivering your responsibilities at work, responsibilities to your loved ones, and at the same time making sure that you as an individual are fulfilled and happy. If we're meeting for the first time, I'm Churchill and I'm on a mission to help women grow from self-doubt to self-confidence so they can take their career to the next level. I'm often my own worst critic, but over the years I've learnt tips, tricks and strategies to overcome self-doubt and to make sure that my career stays on track. I've learnt proven strategies to banish self-doubt and create the right mindset and confidence that I needed. It's these strategies that I share with you. If you have a question or a comment, please leave that down below. A thumbs up is always appreciated, and please do subscribe to the channel for more like this. Middle-aged women like me often find it particularly difficult to achieve this balance I'm talking about, which is work, life, self. As a generation, we find ourselves caught between wanting that career success that we always thought we should achieve, and then also being a perfect wife and a perfect mum. And then there's those pesky societal norms that are telling us and everybody else what we should and shouldn't be prioritising. We live in a generation where we end up neglecting ourselves for the sake of everything else we feel we should be doing, and therefore burnout and mental health issues like anxiety are at an all-time high. That's why I invite you to take my Imposter Syndrome Quiz to find out any underlying reasons for your feelings of overwhelm. By understanding our own thought patterns and behaviours, we can take proactive steps to refinding this balance that we seek. By doing this, we're prioritising our own mental health, which of course is vital. So if you want to take the quiz, that will help you understand what your triggers are, and then some individual tips and tricks tailored to you to help you start taking those proactive steps. There's a link right below this video, so you can click onto that. So here are my 3 top tips for finding that work-life self-balance. Number 1, prioritise your self-care. That sounds really simple, and it is, but it's not always easy. If you're anything like me, you feel like you're on the hamster wheel of life, you're taking care of everything else around you, and self-care often just takes that back step. There just isn't time to get to you. But as we've already talked about, self-care is absolutely crucial for not only your mental health, but your physical health and your emotional health as well. So carving out just a little bit of time every day just for a bit of self-care for you will bring you back to you and will actually help you to support those around you and do those responsibilities, professional and personal, better. So whether it's finding a little bit of time for your hobby, practicing some mindfulness, or even just taking a quick bubble bath, whatever it is to rejuvenate you, you'll find that if you replenish your energy, then your spirit will rise and it will be good for not only you, but everyone around you as well. So number 2 is to set some boundaries. Setting boundaries is absolutely vital for creating this balance that we're looking for. So in the workplace, you need to clearly define what is and isn't your responsibility. You've got to manage that workload. You've also got to protect your personal life from your work life. So those 15-hour days, they've got to stop. In personal relationships, you need to be assertively communicating what your needs are and what your limits are. You need to reinforce the importance of your self-care and your boundaries. That all sounds quite long-winded, but it could be as simple as saying, Mummy's going to take a bath for 5 minutes, do not disturb. And number 3 is to practice mindfulness. And if the thought of that sends you shuddering, let me tell you, this does not need to be a 3-hour silent meditation. It can be sitting at your desk, taking a few seconds to do a quick body scan. Where are you holding tension? Let it go. It could be just 2 minutes of mindful breathing. And if you don't know how to do that, drop me a comment below and I will get back to you and I will tell you. Or it could be striking a power pose in the ladies before a big meeting or presentation. Any of these can be woven into a super hectic schedule and they will make all the difference. So as a 50-year-old woman, it feels to me like we're a little bit trapped as a generation. We want those career aspirations that we were kind of taught that we should have, could have, and the people who went before us and created that situation so we could have, all credit to them. We also have societal norms which expect us to be perfect mothers, housekeepers, wives, carers, and all of that good stuff as well. I feel a personal responsibility to be able to show younger women that there is a path to both. But hey, it's no wonder, is it, that as a generation we're suffering more burnout and more mental health issues than ever before. It's like, what should we, what shouldn't we do? So if this is resonating with you, I invite you to take my Imposter Syndrome Quiz. It's designed to help you gain insight into what your underlying factors might be that's driving this feeling of overwhelm. By understanding our own thought patterns and behaviours, we can start to take proactive steps to reclaiming this balance that we're looking for and protect our mental health. There's a link to the quiz below this video, so please click onto that and we can start making proactive steps together today. As ever, I really appreciate your feedback. It helps me to bring the content that you're looking for, and it helps other people to find my stuff as well. So any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Drop me a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, remember that you're amazing and you have a fantastic week.